J'arrive dans un 4x4 rempli de mon 4x4 et dire vos 4.
Alright, people, you already know it's chaos. 5-game win streak. We're rolling with the PELS. Looking for 6 over 7,000 BC. Let's get it.
Dans vos rediffs, je suis le meilleur, je sais même plus qui me l'a dit. Toutes mes bandes sont c'est des manifs, toutes les groupies c'est des malifs.
New Zealand boy.
J'écris, je m'occupe de ma ligne. J'ai le bras long, je raccroche sur ton kit ma libre.
Let's get it.
Premier projet, j'étais mon seul média. Je tire de la ligne médiane, y'a que Dieu qui m'aidera. Il me faut de l'oseille. Le regard de mon père m'empêche de baisser les bras. C'est mon tournant qui m'attend au tournant. J'ai mené ma barque solo en défiant tous les torrents. On a la tête dure, on veut pas reconnaître nos torrents. Ils s'inventent une vie qu'ils ont téléchargée en torrent. Moi et mes gars dans une suite à Dubaï.
Yeah, that's a good matchup. Let's go. The PELS are in town.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Doug McDermott?
And another thing that stands out about him, Steve, he has the ability to score even with defenders draped all over him. He's so strong around the goal.
This is the last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display. Now, here's Cousins. Launches a three. Kicks it out to Crawford. Dishes to Holiday. Back to Crawford. Fades. That is good. Crawford's got the first bucket of the night. A three-pointer for the Pelicans. And Roberson kicks to Patterson. Roberson guarded by Crawford. Westbrook drives in. And good on the basket. Look at
a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Rondo with it. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Here's Davis. Here's Cousins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Now here's Westbrook. He had 19 points in the win against the Lakers. Westbrook double team. From deep, George. That's good. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Adams dishes to George. Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Lots of room. That one off the back iron and out.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Alvin Gentry. This is their second meeting of the year. The first one didn't work out too well. And his focus this time around is keeping them out of the lane and on the perimeter. They have drivers and finishers. He said he wants his guys to make them a jump shooting team. Guys, we'll see how it goes.
All right, Doris, thanks. The drive by Cousins gives him the lead pass. And that one's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Westbrook double team. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Outside, George. Oh, good on the triple.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. George has got the ball. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Nick Collison's checked in for Enes Kanter. The drive by Rondo. Crawford outside. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And stolen by Patterson. To the inside. Here's Aprinas. He dishes it to Adams. Goes up at the stripe. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got his first bucket in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Aprinas, the pass to Patterson. Aprinas from outside the arc. And Davis pulls it down. An even 3-on-3 break. Holiday dishes to Cousins. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Oklahoma City and, of course, the Pelicans. They're tied right now. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
They wanted it more, Kevin. Simple as that. Looking at their second chance buckets especially, I mean, that's where it really shows up. Second chance points. They didn't play a whole lot of up and back. It was basically a half-court game. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing board, and then they converted the times they missed.
And really, if there's a measurement for effort, and that's always a priority for a coaching staff, really, you can look at second chance points. I mean, they did a terrific job of really just owning that offensive glass.
Here's Davis. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Thunder with the lead. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans. Pass to Aprinas. Back to Patterson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
So for the Pelicans, Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. And Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Monty Eunice. And here's Hill for 3. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
George, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Cousins kicks to Moore. Deep 2 from Hill. That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Yeah, just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Alexis Ajinça, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Eunice. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by New Orleans. George with the ball, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cantor. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And Holiday, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Get the foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pelicans?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Holiday. Thunder trailing by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. George with the bucket.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, this offense is going to be there for them.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Adams, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by George. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
The Pelicans shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Cousins fires. Davis kicks to Cousins. New Orleans moving it around. Westbrook with the steal. And foul called. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And take a look at this list. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. The first one falls. That one is no good. Crawford with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And Hill throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that's a foul called on Kyle Singleton. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday, the pass to Hill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Doug McDermott. Hill dishes to Cousins. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points here for Cousins.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hill. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Westbrook guarded by Crawford. And it's Westbrook missing.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy. And if they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them down the stretch. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Holiday with it. George picks him up. Kept alive. And it's blocked by Adams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
And how about the numbers here for Holiday? 17th in steals. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
Yeah, and he's one of the better steals guys in the league. I mean, constantly getting his hands in there. As a ball handler, you've got to respect him always.
Now here's Adams. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Westbrook kicks to George. Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Take a look at what McDermott's been doing. He has 8 points and 1 steal as well.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Dante Cunningham's checked in for the Pelicans.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Back to Cousins. He kicks to Moore. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Passes it to Abrinas. Feeds to Patterson. Outside Westbrook. And here's George for 3. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will come the other way. Rondo passes to Moore. Back to Rondo. The feed to Hill. Inside. Off on the layup.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Westbrook dishes to George. Back to Westbrook. Into Patterson. Here's Adams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Cousins. They get it again. It's stolen by Adams.
You know, it's quite surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
They're talented, and they've been able to overcome some loose play, but they need to clean it up in the second half.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Pondexter. Misses from short range.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Patterson. Tries again. Adams shot is good. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
It's been a nice game for George. He has 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
They've got Adams. Norris Cole is out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here is George.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Davis drives in. Foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And comparing to the numbers of last year, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Westbrook with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. That doesn't go either for George. Well, for New Orleans, shooting around 40% from the floor here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Westbrook. Pelicans pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. Pelicans, number 1.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
And both free throws good for Davis. Oklahoma City trailing. Now the dish to Robertson. It's stolen by Davis. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. That's good from Davis on the assist by Rondo. And 12 points for Davis. Thunder shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Westbrook with it. And Crawford picks him up defensively. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. Second in assists, second in field goal percentage. And they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And let's go back to their assists for a second. When you're sharing the ball like they have, I think it really builds chemistry and trust. This is a group that really plays for each other.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 6-point New Orleans lead.
That's right. And don't forget about his great outlet pass. That's a lost art in this day and age. But I love the way he gets breaks started by getting the ball out ahead of the pass.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Taken away by Holiday. The 3. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And here's George for 3. And that one's good. George has got 19 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Now here's Davis. 12 points for him. In low to Cousins. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Here's Hill. He has 7 and blocked. Down low. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
He's one of the best in the league at that. even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
For the lead, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That's on Reggie Jackson. The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the line. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Outside Rondo. Back to Davis.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Pelicans have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Some changes for New Orleans. Cunningham comes in for Monty Eunice, and Jordan Crawford is subbed in for DeMarcus Cousins. Outside Westbrook to the paint. Davis with the block. Cantor against Hill. And the officials whistle a foul on this shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Thunder have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Now here is Davis. He's got 12. It's blocked. Outside, George. Up top, Cantor. Into Patterson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Patterson's got 5 points so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively. And I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. And so I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Cousins is checked in, and it's Monty Eunice in for Dante Cunningham. Westbrook with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. And Cousins comes over to help. Davis against Patterson. He passes to Abrinas. Here's Cantor. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Cantor's got 5 now.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
The Pelicans have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. That one is out.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And George, here we go. And he gets the bucket.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 5. And Davis gets it to go.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now here's Patterson. He's got 5. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Cousins throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Robertson can't hit.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
3 quarters. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. The Thunder with the lead on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Reggie Jackson. Montiunas out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Alexis Ajinça, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Kristen kicks to Grant. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And that one misses.
Oh, it's not.
Good on the second free throw.
Missed a chance to put them up 3. That's going to affect how they set up on defense in this strip now.
The Pelicans shooting around 41% on the night. Davis. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Oklahoma City shooting 39% from the floor at their best. George with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Goes up the baseline. Grant, right side. Now the pass to Kristen. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Not often you see him take that shot. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Drive by Adams.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
No good on the free throw. And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pelicans trail by 3. Rondo kicks to Holiday. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice, no doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Stolen by Westbrook. He feeds it to Grant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Now here is Holiday. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Cousins missing again. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Fires from the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short. It's Davis with the drive. Missed inside.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And here's George for 3. And it's George again missing. Davis kicks to Holiday. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Norris Cole, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler, and Nick Collison subbed in for Enes Kanter. That's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. The game's still in question, but he told his players, guys, this is when it's fun, right? Time is winding down, a close game. This is where you show the preparation and the time you put in. Kevin, we'll see if they respond.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The three from George. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 11 rebounds in the game.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And that one misses. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Pelicans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Back to Cousins. Pass to Crawford. Cousins with a screen on George. Here's Crawford. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Big call, Kevin. He just didn't get there quick enough, and that's a tough break.
And an instant reaction to that call from the fan.
Well, you know, they can be very vociferous when they disagree, and that whistle did not go over well with the crowd.
Nice D from Cousins. There's the three. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Westbrook passes to Patterson. The kick out to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. New Orleans in the lead. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon. Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Now here is Davis. Rondo drives in. And it's Davis missing. Oklahoma City shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. George, he's covered by Rondo.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You just have to avoid silly fouls here, Kevin. Make the offense work for their bucket and get set to make some foul shots. If they do that, they'll be fine.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Jordan Crawford. Both free throws good from Westbrook.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management is crucial at this time of the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. Does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Westbrook. Outside, George. Latre. Shot is off. It's tipped. Wide open. And it's blocked by Holiday.
68 wins.
This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present the Jordan Player of the Game.
I'm on right.
Good pass.
Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
Now
I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
Nice play, cuz.
Now I do what I want. Everybody know I'm better. Ay, yeah, I'm better. Ay, it don't matter. Ay, pockets fatter. Ay, nowadays I'm on my haters, they got sadder. Ay, that's money longer. Ay, different song, bruh. Ay, different producer.
Double-double.